Hello and welcome to the At Home Film Festival. The Academy Awards are less than a month away. Here are this year's nominees gathered for the annual Academy Luncheon. A lot of you may not want to watch the Academy Awards because you haven't seen all the nominees. I am going to help change that. I am going to showcase 7 nominees so you feel more informed before you watch the Oscars. Also at the end, to stay to the end, I will show how you could watch other nominees all on different streaming platforms. So if you subscribe to all these platforms, you could see them for free. So let's take a look at what we got, okay? Thanks. Our first movie on the list, which you can find on Showtime, is the most nominated film of the year, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. This is touted to maybe be Best Picture and Director. Michelle Yeoh has a really good chance for Best Actress. This movie is super weird. I still haven't decided if I even like it. But I do like the performances a lot. And if you want to watch a movie that has a lot of nominations and is the leader of the pack, get Showtime or use your Showtime and watch Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. For big blockbuster films, we have Top Gun Maverick on Paramount Plus. This movie has exceeded all anticipated expectations. This movie has more Oscar nominations than the original, except for Best Picture. This movie is one of the biggest hits of all time, and people did not expect all this. They expected a lot of money to be made, but not as much as it did. And they did not expect all the critical acclaim it got. Still, it's really fun. If you didn't see it at the theater, where most of us did, you should actually catch it now on Paramount Plus. This way you will feel you've seen most of the good nominees, so check it out. Another really good movie is Elvis, which you could see on HBO. This movie did well at the box office. It did well with critics. It's from Baz Luhrmann that does all these stylish, wonderful films. And Austin Butler, who plays Elvis, actually really, to me, becomes Elvis. And if you want to spend a little extra time, go to YouTube and look for some side-by-side comparisons between him and Elvis. He got the moves down. He got the songs down. Mostly it's dubbed, but with Elvis's voice. But he does some of the singing himself. But Austin is great. This movie's wonderful. Go to HBO and watch it now. Also on HBO is the Banshees of Inisherin. I have to tell you, I'm not a fan. It's probably the second most nominated film of the year. And once again, like Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, I really like the performances. I just didn't care about the story too much. It's about a friend that wakes up one day and just decides he's no longer friends with his best friend. There's nothing that stopped the relationship, but it makes the other guy wonder, what went wrong? What did I do? And so he kind of becomes obsessed with that. You know, I'll try it again one day. I think I've said that before, but just don't feel like it. But if you want to be informed for the Oscars, you should watch this. It's got 4 nominations in acting, and Colin Farrell might be the one to steal the prize from other heavily touted candidates like The Whale, which we're not going to talk about because it's not available for free. But anyway, watch this if you want to just be all informed. Thanks. Oh my God, another great movie that you must catch on Peacock this time is Tar, up for Best Picture, and very likely the winner for Best Actress for Cate Blanchett, who plays a conductor who doesn't conduct herself very well with young women, and that leads to a lot of trouble in her life because of sexual harassment, innuendo, or truths. Oh, I think she should win. Of the nominees, there are people that weren't nominated that I've mentioned before that should win, but since they're not nominated, take it away, Kate. Thanks. Actually, hang on. Actually, take it away, Kate. Thank you. If you got Netflix, you're able to watch a movie nominated for many, many Oscars, and it surprised everybody with how many nominations it got, and that's All Quiet on the Western Front. It's up for Best Picture. It's also up for Best International Film, which usually doesn't happen when you're up for Best International Film and to be nominated for Best Picture. I almost said a remake of an early Oscar-winning Best Picture from the 1920s or early 30s. But when I was reading more about it, it doesn't remake that film. Instead, it takes the book again and starts from the beginning. So the first movie may not have encompassed as much as this one does from the book. So this is an adaptation of a book and not a film remake. I haven't seen it, so I'm not really reviewing it. I'm just pointing it out because if you want to catch up on Oscar nominees, this should be on your list. As long as you're on Netflix, here is the leading contender for Best Animated Film, and that's Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Now, this is a story we've all seen and know all about Pinocchio, but have we seen it through the eyes of Guillermo? Probably not. He's a very inventive, creative filmmaker, so we should go to Netflix and watch this film and be enlightened from Pinocchio. That ain't no lie. And a top contender for Best Documentary Feature is on Hulu called Fire of Love. Yet another one I haven't seen we should watch together. So why don't we watch this together as we end my show of the week. I hope you comment below what Oscar nominees have you seen and loved. Remember, I'm going to have a list now in a minute, so look at all these different streaming channels. You could watch all these different movies. If you subscribe to all these channels, you could watch so many Oscar nominees before the Oscars. And I do hope you come back next week, and I would love for you to take this video and share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I can't wait to see you again. I'm going to go watch Fire of Love and all these other ones I haven't seen, and maybe we can compare notes in the comments below. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.